Yeah, let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. Today's going to be a full day of eating where I eat 3,800 calories and 260 grams of protein, and a full day of training where I hit heavy front squats and heavy power cleans. So of course every morning we drink around 30 ounces of water. We just crushed that. And now for breakfast I got a Dave's bagel with peanut butter, Teddy's peanut butter. Then we're doing 2 whole eggs and then a cup of blueberries and raspberries and then 20 grams of Oikos protein yogurt. These things sell out all the time, so I have a hard time finding them, but luckily the grocery store had them yesterday, so I'm stoked. So I got a ton of those in the fridge. I'm gonna be eating Greek yogurt a decent amount today, so you'll see how I get a lot of calories from Greek yogurt, especially protein. And then obviously you see the weight scale right here. So just in the mornings, I just kind of weigh out my fruit just so I have an accurate reading of what's actually going in my body. Because especially with fruit, it can be a little confusing what you actually are putting in your body. So I'm gonna absolutely house this down now. Dave's bagels are absolutely fire. Highly recommend them. High in protein, great day, great meal to start off your morning. All right, so now I'm mixing up my pre before session number 1. I always take a half scoop of pre and a half scoop of pump, more like a dash of pre and a dash of pump before session 1, just because I don't want to overload my CNS like too early in the morning, especially where in session 1 I'm only going to be doing a 36-minute EMOM and then a couple other things for accessory work. So its main priority is just cardio and conditioning. So I obviously want to take a little bit of a stim just to get a little hit, get a little juiced up, but I'm not gonna, for my main session, I'll do a heaping scoop, of course. All right, we just finished that 36-minute EMOM. A little bit more difficult than I expected. It ended up being around 200 cals on the row, 200 cals on the Echo bike. The Echo bike in the middle was definitely tiring. I got fatigued in my legs and my lungs were feeling it a little bit, but overall pushed through. Getting that cardio, getting that aerobic base and my muscular endurance up is the key. That's why I target these sessions in the morning when I have the most energy, because strength of power is a strength of mine, obviously. So I put that in the second session. So if I'm a little fatigued for that, that's okay. So that's why every single morning I'm in here just getting after it with cardio or metcons. So overall that went really well. Like I said, when I'm in all my sessions, I'm fueling with carb powder and electrolytes just so I can have that cluster dextrin, that fast acting carb source, allowing me to stay fueled and my glycogen stores to stay replenished during my workout. And if I don't have that, I will feel myself teeter off towards the end. And obviously we don't want to do that. I want to stay as strong and powerful for as long as I can during that 36 minutes. So I'm done with this morning session. I ended up doing 400 meters with a sandbag carry 2 and then some accessory work. But now I'm gonna go home, work for a while, eat lunch, and then I'll be back here for session 2 in a bit. All right, so we just got done with a couple hours of work. We did some client calls, did some emails, did some things on my website, and then pretty much just brainstorm content and whatnot. And that's pretty much my routine. Every single morning I go to do a morning session, then I come home and work. And now I just heated up my goated meal. Oh shit, carrot just fell out. Bison and rice. So I got 220 grams of ground bison cooked in here, 300 grams of jasmine rice, and then, I don't know, like 10 carrots. So this is a part of the vertical diet. It's a low FODMAP type diet. And this just sits super well with me. It digests very well. And I just feel amazing eating it. And it's also high quality meat and rice that's fueling me for my second training session of the day. So I always cook this on Sunday. I make 5 meals so my lunches are all set for the week because I don't really have the time to sit and cook for 45 minutes to make my lunch every single day. So I just cook my rice in the rice cooker on Sundays, cook my bison, I cook 3 to 4 pounds, and then I just buy carrots. So this is an absolute unlock. Definitely recommend meal prepping, and I'm very excited to enjoy this.
Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap.
Alright, so now we're getting ready for session 2. We got front squats and power cleans today. So I'm just taking my pre-workout here. Then I've been, lately, because I've been, like I talked about earlier, how I've been struggling to get certain amounts of calories in throughout the day because I'm burning so much. So I've noticed like right after training, where I've been training for 3 hours, that I haven't had a ton of food in me. So I'm now taking 2 scoops just to have a protein shake immediately after training. Whereas before I'd like come back here and it would be like a 45-minute window, then I wouldn't be able to eat as much for dinner. So now taking that 45 minutes, taking the protein 45 minutes earlier has been an absolute game changer. So definitely look at your schedule and look where you can fit certain meals in and like certain macros that maybe you aren't currently in the moment, but they will help you in the future. So that's another thing I want to talk about. So the reason I'm so regimented and have these routines is because this allows me to have freedom. Like, you wouldn't think that a routine allows you to have freedom, but it allows you to bang out the tasks that you need to get done so you have time, as opposed to just guessing all day long, being like, oh, what do I need to do now? When do I need to do this? When do I need to do that? But if you have a schedule, you have a routine, you have the systems in place to get you where you want to go, then you're going to be a lot better off. We want to be optimal so we can have freedom, so we can do what we want, and so we can win. So I'm going to literally take these supplements, I'm going to take my carb powder, electrolytes, and creatine as well, and then you'll catch me at session 2. Alright, so to start off today's workout, we got some heavy front squats. So I'm going to bring you along with those and we'll see what they can build up to.
You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something. My focus is A1.
Alright, we just did 355 and then 375. They both moved pretty well. Back's feeling a little sore from my 600-pound pull on Saturday, but overall feeling pretty good. We're gonna try 385 now and see how that feels.
Every dog has its day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You left the...
Just smoked 385, felt really good in my legs, but I could definitely tell my front rack and my anterior core were giving out a little bit. So now we're gonna try 395 and hopefully those problems kind of go away due to adrenaline and we cross this lift. Let's go.
Bother you when I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard.
Let's go, baby. Overall, very pleased with how that went. Not a PR, 410's my PR, but 395 will do during all this cardio volume and after my session 1 today. So I'm very pleased with that. Now we gotta hit some power cleans. I haven't done power cleans in a little bit, so I'm excited to push these a little bit, see if I can get 315 plus.
On atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The heart is out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we ballin' out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know we bring, don't try this. Ain't no in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target in practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, getting feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. Oh, the hardest. I bring the pain.
All right, so we just did a 315 power clean, which I'm wicked pumped about. Obviously my lower back's a little fatigued. I could have pushed it to 325, 330, but I decided to cap it there. Overall, very happy with how that went. And now we're gonna get into a Metcon. And for going from 395 front squat into power cleans, which is also anterior load dominant, I'm happy with how that went.
It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go home. I just gotta go home.
All right, so we just finished the second session of the day. I'm gonna crush a banana and 2 scoops of transparent last protein shake. I just finished up with some good mornings and some heavy walking lunges superset. Back is absolute toast, as you can tell, after all that anterior load work and just the lower back being super stressed and put into flexion. But that's kind of the whole purpose of training, is to put your body into these fatigue states so you can adapt and you can grow. And so now I'm gonna accumulate 200 banded hamstring curls and do some knees over toes lunges and some tibialis anterior raises, just because all that abrupt stopping on power cleans can be a lot for my knees, and I have had a history of patellar tendonitis, so doing the knees over toe stuff and a lot of the stuff that knees over toes guys says at the end of my workout as an accessory has been absolutely game changer. So I'm gonna finish this up, then I'm probably gonna head home and eat another meal and show you the rest of my day.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
All right, so I just got home and I'm about to have some dinner. Whoop's telling me I burned around 3,500 calories today, so in order to stay in a surplus, I'm gonna eat above that. So I'll have this meal and then another meal later. So right now we have 2 to 3 servings of sweet potato fries, 2 steak tips, and then we have ketchup, and then we have tomatoes, cucumbers, and summer squash. So right about now, even with the protein shake that I just had and the banana, I'm absolutely starving. So I'm gonna house this down, and then I'll do some more work, and then I'll do some mobility stuff to recover, just because my lower back's torched and my quads are pretty smoked from all the echo bike work today. And then, yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna chill the rest of the night and just recover. All right, so right now we're doing my recovery routine. So my legs are definitely a little smoked right now. So we got the Mark Pro on. This pretty much just flushes my legs out, activates the lymphatic system, and gets blood moving so I can perform and recover for tomorrow. And that's something that's super huge for me and I don't miss no matter what. I talked about routines earlier, and this is something that I need to do every night. Even if I don't want to do it, you just got to do it. And I'm going to be eating another big meal in probably the next 10-20 minutes. I'm just washing the socks and kind of just decompressing and letting my body relax. All right, guys, so for the last meal of the night, we got 2 pieces of sourdough bread. One has Teddy's peanut butter on it, and then one has some jam. Then we got a cup of cherries, a 20-gram protein yogurt, of course, and then the bison meat sticks. I get my bison meat sticks from Dakota Pure Bison. Drew 5 will save you. So obviously this is pretty much a small gap between dinner and my late night snacks. It's probably like an hour in between the feeding windows, but I have to eat this meal in order for it to not affect my sleep too much at night. So I'm gonna house this down. It's about 750 calories, and then I'm pretty much just gonna get ready for bed, watch a little bit of TV. I'm watching that show on Netflix called Quarterback. It's pretty good, and yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be uploading a lot more frequently with vlogs and all the other type of content that I've been putting out. So I really appreciate you guys being here for this journey. And like always, please like, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.